Hello everyone. In this modern era, it is of prime importance to establish resource security for an IMS online system and identify the resources that can be protected by making use of the facilities available to protect them. So, the BMC AMI Data for IMS Database Utilities team is going to brief you about how seamlessly BMC AMI Database Advisor for IMS feature will help users to convert OSAM databases into VSAM LDS, which offers encryption and hence more data security with IMS databases. Let's proceed and get more details about this feature. Let's start with an overview of this conversion. In IMS, the OSAM to LDS conversion is a specific process that involves converting a database organized using the OSAM, Overflow Sequential Access Method, format into one that uses the VSAM LDS, linear dataset, format. However, thing to note down is database processing for an OSAM database remains consistent regardless of the physical storage format employed. Therefore, an OSAM database that utilizes a VSAM LDS as its underlying dataset is still considered an OSAM database, not a VSAM database. Now let's try to understand the purpose of this conversion. Overflow Sequential Access Method, OSAM, databases mainly utilizes physical sequential or VSAM LDS datasets. We cannot encrypt OSAM physical sequential datasets using ZOS dataset encryption techniques. We can convert Overflow Sequential Access Method, OSAM, databases into the format that uses the VSAM LDS to leverage ZOS dataset encryption capabilities. VSAM LDS are accessed through IBM Media Manager services and not through I/O engines. This helps us to get more security with IMS databases. Currently, DB2 systems are one of the biggest users of VSAM LDS datasets. Moving to LDS can be part of a modernization strategy to improve system capabilities and align with current best practices. In summary, OSAM to LDS conversion in IMS is a strategic process aimed at enhancing security of IMS databases by leveraging ZOS dataset encryption capabilities. Here is an easy solution to carry out this conversion. BMC AMI Database Advisor for IMS is a tool from BMC that helps DBAs automate database maintenance, prevent unplanned outages, and avoid unnecessary and costly processing. It enables the next generation of IMS users to manage even the most complex environments using an intuitive web-based interface. OSAM to LDS conversion workflow option under Manage Workflows in BMC AMI Database Advisor for IMS can be the easiest option to carry out OSAM to LDS conversion that DBAs might need. Now, let's begin with the conversion and follow some steps. Firstly, identify the database which you want to convert to LDS. The database in our example has 3 partitions in it. Before converting database to LDS, we can see OSAM datasets for this database as shown below. Then, select the database that you want to convert to LDS in BMC AMI Database Advisor dashboard as shown here. Now navigate to OSAM to LDS conversion wizard in BMC AMI Database Advisor. Then select Database and click on Manage Workflows under Utilities in right pane shown here. Now let's start with the conversion. Click on New and select Tune or Convert OSAM to LDS Workflow from drop-down list. And then provide values for workflow name, description, and DSN prefix as per sample shown here. Also check DSN availability. If dataset names are available, a green tick will be displayed against datasets. Ensure Convert OSAM to LDS option is checked in here. Another important step is to provide encryption parameter. So, provide data class that is enabled for ZOS encryption. Here, in this case, we can see DCNCR02 is provided, which is ZOS encryption enabled data class. You can get the details on the same from your system administrator if any key label is associated with it for ZOS encryption. Ensure you provide database name and click Add DBD mask, then Create Workflow. Created workflow will look as shown here. You can view JCL created in workflow for reviewing configuration and then click on Submit button to run the workflow. JCL will be submitted as per your configuration in Database Advisor. Workflow datasets created are as shown below. IDCAM's definitions for LDS datasets are created in Defines library. Database dataset definitions are now seen having data class that we provided for LDS encryption in the same Defines library. Now, let's review the reorg job created as part of workflow. Ensure you provide shorter log name shown here. Further, when converting from OSAM to VSAM LDS, you may need to manually include the DBRC update option in the reorg input. Failing to do so could result in the error shown here. Then, we might also need to add the BMC $DBRC DD statement in the reorg step to supply the updated DBRC definitions for the database. Now, submit the reorg job. Once reorg job gets completed, we can see original datasets are converted to VSAM LDS as shown below. In the end, we can see VSAM LDS encryption information for the database datasets created in the conversion.